let's say you're starting from complete scratch, you know nothing at all, and you're considering the self-study route. I would suggest you get one of the books of 10 LSAT exams 52 through 61. That's starting with September 07 to like October 2011, I think. And so those are fairly recent, so they're relevant. They are the modern format. They have the comparative reading, but they're not so new that you might want to save them for full-length time practice later. So you still have, in that case, 62 to 86 to do as full-length exams if you want to. I'm not saying you have to do all that if your timeline's shorter. Maybe build your foundation instead with exams 62 through 71. The idea is that you want to have at least 10 timed exams for test day, but you also don't want to prep with ancient stuff that's a little bit different in feeling. A lot of people love to do a timed practice diagnostic test cold. I personally don't like that approach because I find it very discouraging. I said myself, I got 152s and wasn't in love with that idea, but it's normal to not score where you want to be at first because you haven't learned anything yet. The LSAT, I think, is like a foreign language. It's a totally different way of thinking. It's so formulaic and technical. The people who write it are philosophy PhDs, as you can see from their text. And so it's normal to not do well at first, but you can improve. My study plans are oriented around, did you have a question?
No, I'm just
okay, sure. So faking me out. So if you have a study, let's say you're starting from scratch, you have a 3-month timeline, whatever it is, I'd say build the foundation first. Get the fundamentals. There's some great prep books out there. You can search Amazon for textbook-like materials. But ultimately, you want to start building your foundation in each section, games, reasoning, reading comp. And then once you've built the foundation in a particular section, then you start introducing timing. I recommend untimed first to actually deepen your understanding and make sure that you have time to engage with the problems. And then once you've done that, then you can introduce timing a bit and work on your pacing. Like I talked about order of difficulty, order of approach in logical reasoning. The same could be true to some extent in the other sections, which I can get into if you like, but it's foundation, the basics, then pacing with individual timed sections, and finally with full-length timed exams. That's my overall arc that I use for all my study plans.